Hi everyone, welcome to Peak 5.0 Elevate with Exercise series. I'm so glad that you joined this peak session. I look forward to doing the peak exercises with you for another round. 5.0, we are going to earn those points as we elevate with exercise and we climb that mountain. So this series, we're going to have 8 sessions. And the 8 sessions are going to be about cardio endurance. So we're going to get our heart rate up and we're going to practice and work on ways to keep going on activities so that our endurance grows, which means we can do the activities for longer. Why is it important to do that? Well, when we play sports and we do our activities in our programs, we don't want to get tired too fast. We want to be able to do the whole program and do it as well as we can. Cardio endurance will help us do that. So the 8 sessions are going to be consisting of different coaches who are going to lead you, our peak coach team, and we're all happy to be leading different sessions for you. Each session will have a warm-up and then a cardio endurance portion. We're going to practice one balance exercise each time because we've been working hard on balance and we want to make sure we continue to work on it. And then we're going to have a weekly challenge, and it'll be the same challenge every week, and then we'll finish with stretches. So what do you need for today? A water bottle. You need your running shoes. And if you like to do modifications with a chair, I suggest you get a chair. So if you need to get those things, put a pause on the video, go get them, and then come back and play the video and we're going to exercise together. Otherwise, okay, let's get started with our warm-up. So we're going to do our activation exercises. Of course, we're going to activate our core first. So I want you to go down on tabletop position on all fours, and we're going to start with our classic cat-cow. Ready? Breathe in. And raise those ribs, breathe out, and lower. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in, up you go, and breathe out. One more time. Let's lift cat, and release cow. Good. Now let's activate the big glute muscle, another powerhouse. I want you to lie down on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the ground, and we're going to do a bridge. So lift those hips up and lower down. And lift, and make sure when you're lifting that your knees stay only hip width apart, that you don't stretch them out. Just keep them nice and aligned with your hip width. Up and down, and slowly up and down. When you're going up, squeeze your glutes so that those are the muscles that are doing the work, and then release. And squeeze and release. One of my favorite activation exercises. And release. We'll do one more. Squeeze and release. Great. Let's stand up now and do some work for those arms and the back. Let's activate those areas. So what I want you to do is stand up nice and straight, lift your arms up, and then you're going to drop them down. And then you're going to make them wide and come together. Wide and come together. I'm going to go to the side so you can see me this way as well. So you're dropping down, flat back, arms go out and back down. Arms go out and back down. Really feel it in the back as you extend those arms up and down and up and down. Last one, up and down. Wonderful. Now we're going to activate our ankles, bottom of our feet, because we're going to be doing a lot of work on them. So heel raises up and down, up and down. Now if this is hard for you, this is a good time to grab your chair and you can use it for stability. So you can put one hand on your chair, and then it's easier to do your heel raises. Up and down, up and down, up and slowly down. One more, up and slowly down. Good. Now, let's put our chair to the side. We don't need it for this next one. Let's start some dynamic mobility. Get those joints going. So now we're going to use big range of motion. Legs spread apart, feet facing forward. Now we're going to lift our arms up again. Bend one knee and then drop those arms down and up. Bend the other knee. Drop the arms down where the foot is and up. And bend and drop. And up. Big range of motion here. And down and up. Now, if you can't reach all the way down, no worries. Just go wherever it's comfortable for you. This is about your body and your exercise. Dynamic mobility works for everyone the way that it feels good for your body. Down and up, down and up. Great. Now, one more dynamic mobility movement, a bit for the hips and the legs. Let's do some backwards lunges. So take one leg back and to the front. Other leg goes back to the front and back to the front, back and front, and reach back to the front, back and front. Now, if this is hard, you can always have your chair in front of you and hold on to the chair as a modification for stability while you do your lunges. It can be very helpful if you need it. One more. Good. Now let's start jogging on the spot. Let's do some dynamic flexibility to warm up. We're going to get that heart rate up because we're going to really use it. So we want to make sure our body's warm. So let's just do some jogging. We love to jog. We love to run and we love to move at Special Olympics. And we're showing it right now. Keep going. This is where you start to breathe a little faster. Remember to keep breathing. We're just having fun exercising together. A few more seconds. All right. One more dynamic flexibility exercise. We went on the spot. Now we're going to go side to side. Step, 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 step. This is the modified version. And now, if you're comfortable here, stay with this. Advanced, you're going to shuffle it faster. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Nice and fast. Dynamic flexibility has fast movements. So if you can go sideways a little quicker, do it. I'm bending my knees just a little bit to keep them soft for the landing. Important not to strain our knees, so a little soft bend helps. Side to side, side to side. Couple more. Yay! I hope you're warmed up. That's the end of our warm-up. Have a little sip of water, and then we'll continue with our cardio endurance portion. All right. Here we go. That's great. All right, we are ready now to do our cardio endurance portion of our workout. And today we're going to do Tabata. Tabata is a form of exercise where you do an exercise for 20 seconds and then you take a 10-second break. Then you can start another exercise. You take a 10-second break. It's always 20 seconds exercise, 10-second break. and you repeat the exercises because repeating them makes it harder and harder to keep doing them, and that's what builds your endurance. So we're going to do 4 exercises today, and we're going to do them 6 times. We're going to start with running forward and back. So make sure you've got a clear space. I'm going to get my phone ready so that we can time these and make sure we're doing 20 seconds. Let's get started. Let's go for running forward and back. Set 1. Forward and back. Forward and back. Such a good exercise. Now just use whatever space you have. If you have a little space, just use the little space. Whatever movements you can do, make sure there's nothing on the ground that you might step on. That was the first one. Now the second one is skaters. It's going to look like this. Side to side with an arm reach. Here we go. Skaters. Step, and you step back. Step, step back, step, step back. Reach those arms. Now if you just want to concentrate on your step, you can. If you want to add those arms, add the arms. Good. Third exercise in our series, frog jumps. You're going to squat back and jump up. Modified, here we go. You're going to squat and reach. Squat and reach. Number 2, you can squat, reach, and lift those heels. And for advanced, you're going to jump. And we're doing it. And jump. And jump. Excellent. That was a fast 20 seconds. Fourth exercise, crunches. Here's what they look like. High knee to elbow. Here we go. Up, twist. So we're doing a little ab work with this. If your elbow and your knee don't reach, that's okay. Just twist and modify. Lift as you can. If you can get them to reach, go all the way. Just like that. Good. First set done. We're going to repeat it 5 more times. Are you ready? Running forward and back. Racers ready. Go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Here we go. Keep going. That's good work. You are really working on your cardio. All right, time for those skaters. Side to side movement now. We did forward and back. All right, we're doing full body workout here. Side to side. Now if you want to take this next level, you're just going to do a little jump side to side when you do your skater reach. Just a little leap. Good. Time for those squat jumps. Get into position, feet in front. Here we go. Reach, reach, and reach up, reach. And reach. Good. Now back to our crunches with using our obliques. Get into position and lift those knees. Alternate knee lift. Great work. Remember to keep breathing. All right. Second set done. Now we're starting number 3. Ready for forward and back. Here we go. Forward and back. Forward and back. That's right, we are running. One of the best things you can do for cardio is run. Okay, side to side skaters. Those of us out there who skate know all about this one. Here we go. Get down low if you can. Reach that arm. Side to side. Reach. Good. Awesome. All right, we're going now for those frog jumps. I'm gonna squat back as soon as we start. Here we go. Remember to land softly on your knees. All right, get ready for those crunches. Nice tall stance. And lift those knees. Here we go. High knees to the elbow. Good job. Keep going. You're doing great. As long as you keep moving, that's what counts. Okay, we've done 3 sets. We're halfway there. Are you ready for your running forward and back? Okay, go. Forward and back. Forward and back. It's a really good practice to do some backward movements. Now we're going to do those skaters, side to side. Get into position. Here we go. If you're starting to feel warm and you're starting to get a little sweaty, that's a great thing. That means you're really working your cardio. Good. Now, ready for those frog jumps. Here we go. And squat and up. Reach back with your glutes and up. Reach. Reach. I'm going to do some modified. Just like that. Reaching back with my glutes because I really want to work and strengthen that lower body. All right, on to the crunches. Into position. Here we go. High knees up. Now I'm going to modify a bit. Just lifting and not quite going down as far. Not quite lifting my knee as high. And that is perfectly fine. Good. We've done 4 sets. Ready for number 5? Let's do it. Running forward and back. I'm at the start line with you. Go. So great that we get to work out together. Thanks to Peak. Thank you, Peak program, for bringing us together so that we can stay healthy. All right, here comes the skater. Side to side. Are you ready? As soon as it goes off. Here we go. Side to side. There we go. I'm going to try to leap a little more. Really make the most of this workout. Okay, here we go now for frog jumps. Jump, and jump, and jump. These are so good for building power. All right, how about those crunches? And lift that knee. Good. Nice tall back. Nice relaxed neck. Oh yeah, you got this. All right, that was 5. This is the last set. Let's make it your best one. Running forward and back. Number 6. Oops. If something folds over, make sure you fix it like I just did. Don't want to trip. Okay, those skaters. Side to side, last one. I'm gonna make my leaps as big as I can. And my arm reach is big because it's the last set. That's it, you're doing great. I like the shape of those arms reaching out, reaching to the side. Same with that leg. Okay, good job. Last set of frog leaps. Ready? Here we go. And keep going. Yay! All right. The very last exercise for our Tabata series today, our final crunches. Knees up, twist that torso so that your elbow can touch your knees. Good job. Hands are nice and relaxed beside you. Yay! Tabata is done. Have another little sip of water. That was a great workout. Congratulations, everyone. Great work. All right, water break is done. Tabata exercise is done. Now we're going to move on to the balance exercise for this week. I want you to stand up, and we're going to build on those lunges that we worked on earlier. So I want you to just stand up nice and straight, feet in front, take one leg back to a lunge. Here's what the exercise looks like. You're going to simply lift your back leg up and drop it down. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Now, if this is tough for you, you can modify by using a chair for support. Just take the chair in front of you and go back on your lunge and then lift using the chair. You can use both arms or you can just use one. Whatever you're comfortable with. We're gonna do each leg, we're gonna do 6 lifts and we're gonna do it twice. Here we go. First leg back. Arms can be out on your chair or you can put them on your chest like this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's feet together and the other leg goes back. And 1, 2, and lift. 4, 5, and 6. Good. Now, we're going to do it one more time. Front leg goes back. I'm going to put my arms out this time, and I'm actually going to lean forward so that I'm going to go in this direction so that you can watch it from this one. And lift and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. 5 and down. 6 and down. Good. Feet together, shake them out. Other leg goes back. We're going to do the same thing. Ready? Weight is on your front leg, and lift that back leg up and down, up and down. 3, good job. Down, great balance. 4, good practice. 5 and 6. Wonderful work. Yay! Now we're going to move on to the weekly challenge. Every week you are going to work on our challenge for this series, and it's mountain climbers. We're climbing the mountain, right? So what better way to do it than track it with how many mountain climbers we can do. So here's what we're going to do. I'll show you what the move is. Tabletop position. One leg out, other leg out, and then you draw your knee in and then the other knee in. Each time you draw the knee in, you count it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Now modifications. If that is hard for you, use your chair. I'll show you 2 modifications you can do. Modification number 1, you simply lean forward, back straight, hold onto the chair with both hands, and lift your knees up and count each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep counting. If that's a little easy for you and you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can use the front part of the chair so that you're down lower. Lean back so that you're in a plank position, but it's not quite as hard as being on the ground. And draw those knees in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so choose where you want to go from. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute, and we're going to do our mountain climbers. I want you to count how many you do. Are you ready? Here we go. Get into position. Go. That's it. Keep going. Halfway there. Seconds. Yay! How many did you do? At this point, I want you to pause the video, grab a piece of paper, and write down week 1 and how many mountain climbers you did. Every week after that, you're going to mark how many you do, and you're going to see your progress over the 8-week period. If you want to practice mountain climbers during the week, I suggest you do them 2 more times. Maybe every other day. It really helps to build that strength for those mountain climbers. All right, goal next week. Do 1 or 2 more than what you did today. Now, we are ready for the last portion, the stretches. Mountain climbers are a Fit 5 exercise, by the way, making them extra special. Okay, let's stretch. So we worked our shoulders, our arms a lot, so let's start with a shoulder stretch. We just did it for the mountain climbers. So just stretch that arm in front. And now we can start to relax a little bit. Take it easy. We've worked hard. Now we reap the rewards that the stretches will give us. They prevent us from feeling stiff. They get the oxygen going where it needs to go still, but we're in a relaxed state. Other arm out and over. What a lovely way to end with stretches. And breathe. That was a great workout you did today. Really proud of all of you. Cardio number 1, Tabata. Check. All right, let's do a stretch for the triceps. So take your arm up and over, and then just take your other arm and pull it back a bit. I'll just show you on the side. So up and over, and then pull back. Not on your elbow, but below your elbow a little bit if you can. Just give it a nice little stretch. All right, now the other arm goes up and over. Another nice little stretch there. Doesn't it feel great to be back working out, part of Peak program? Oh, I love it. So good. All right, I want you now to stand up and we're going to do a quad stretch. So if you need your chair, you can grab your chair for support. You're simply going to lift your foot and hold on to it behind you. I'm actually going to use the wall here. We worked our lower body when we did those frog jumps. We worked when we were running, and we worked it a lot when we were doing our skaters. We want to make sure we stretch those quads in this area out. All right, let's go to the other leg. Lift. All right. I want you now to go back in tabletop. And I want you to take, so once you're in tabletop there, take one foot and bring it up so that you are like this, and then bring your whole body weight up. So we're doing a hip flexor stretch. Nice big breaths here. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Feels good. From here, I want you to take your hands, put each hand on either side of your foot at the front, and then lift your back knee so that you are in a runner's lunge position. We did our running forward and back. We did our jogging on the spot when we were warming up. So now we want to stretch that out. Good. Feels great, hey? Now from here, you're going to take the hand that's on the same side as your foot and you're going to lift it all the way up, turning your torso for the world's greatest stretch. I love this one. Come back down. Drop that knee and then go back to tabletop position. From here, the other leg is going to come forward and then lift your body weight up for a hip flexor. If this is hard on your knees, simply stay down. Give your knees some support, or you can put a soft pillow under your knee as well. We're really stretching this part. We really worked those hip flexors today. We want to make sure they have a nice stretch at the end of this workout. Feels so good to stretch. Take your hands, one on either side of your foot. Lift that back knee up. Runner's lunge on this side. Good. From here, take the hand that's right beside your front foot and lift it all the way up for the world's greatest stretch on this side. Come all the way back down, back to tabletop. Now I want you to sit cross-legged. We worked our obliques. So I want to do a little side stretch. So take your arm, just drop it on the ground, and then bring the other arm up and over for a nice side stretch. This always feels so wonderful on the right by the rib cage. Really lean, long. And up and over. Let's do the other side now. Reach over to the other side. Good. It's a lovely stretch. What did you love best about today? Did you like the Tabata? Did you like the mountain climbers? Or maybe you liked working on the balance, because that's an area that you're really working on for your own personal athlete development. I really like the mountain climbers because they challenged me today. And back. Now I want you to put your feet together, and we're going to do a groin stretch. So bring your feet as close as you can to your groin. Nice tall, long back, and just stretch. Drop your elbows down a bit. Good. Now extend one leg, extend the other leg, and we're going to practice our seated reach that we've practiced in some previous peak sessions. Arms in front and just lean forward. Make it a nice gentle stretch. Don't be hard on yourself. Just enjoy the lean. Seated reach. All right, now I want you to stand up, nice and tall. I want you to take a deep breath up and release it. Another deep breath up. Breathe in and release. One last one. In and release. And pat yourself on the back because you did it. Session number 1 is done. Wonderful work. Thank you so much for working out with me today. Thank you for being part of Elevate with Exercise and being part of our great peak program. And I look forward to working out with you every week for the next 8 weeks while we do our peak series. Feel free to do this exercise and any of the peak exercises anytime you want. All right, take great care. Bye.